There's a question on the IRC. The question is so what's the value of doing this in a proprietary OS like QNX?
So the key one is going to be in a couple of areas. One is if the customer's certified solution for a system that may have some sort of security sensitivity. So there's a number of areas that in regulated environments, whether they be in medical, in a number of industrial environments, there's increasing need for certification. And then for certain endpoint equipments like various networking deployments or gaming type applications, there's a higher need for security and certification. So that would be one area. The other area is going to depend on the type of reliability that you're looking for. So if you're looking for a 5/9 type of stability and reliability, then that's another area that we're going to add value as well. And then the third area is simply time to market. So being able to have a single source and a more bundled solution as opposed to having to go and pull together various components on your own is another area that we'll be able to add value. Our business model is a combination of published source and commercial licensing. So we work with an ecosystem of over 200 software and hardware partners. Our source code is actually published at foundry27.com, which is our community portal. If you're an early stage R&D center or if you're an academic institution, you can download our source code from the kernel on up and gain access to this and play with it to evaluate its suitability. And then when you start to work on a commercial application, that's when you would engage with us. I'm not on the IRC right now. Are there any other questions on there?
So why would I develop on QNX instead of Linux?
So there's going to be a few reasons. One's going to be reliability, and the other is going to be performance and scalability of the application. So we certainly have demonstrated, proven in use, greater reliability. There's certain aspects of our application that lend itself to greater scalability depending on the needs of your application. So there's a combination of reasons why customers are choosing QNX over a Linux deployment.
Okay, and so there's also some discussion of doing a BSP for OMAP3 being a large endeavor. So how do you manage to take on that endeavor?
Oh, it's definitely a huge endeavor, and so I guess fortunately we've got a fairly we have a good sized engineering staff that takes on that endeavor, and so you can download a full BSP for OMAP3530 off of our Foundry 27. It's free to gain access to. Currently, the only components that aren't shipping in the published BSP, I believe, are the SGX components. And then there may be certain codecs requirements that you need to engage with us directly to gain access to certain codecs. I'm not sure about that, but you can ping me afterwards. And then we will be publishing the SGX binaries, I believe, in September. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers.
Yeah. And this is something that folks can run on their Beagle boards that they have today?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, we really like the Beagle board because it gives you, it's really a great full-featured demonstration platform for the variety of applications we're designing for.
And so how is it when they download this from foundry27.com? What would the license be?
The license is an Apache license. So if you're familiar with an Apache license, it's a non-viral license. It gives you the right to use our source code and to repurpose it. And if you're going to use it for a hobbyist or academic or R&D type application, then it's yours free to use. And then you can come back to us if you're looking to deploy a commercial class device. We have about 30,000 developers to date in the Foundry 27 community portal, so it's quite active. And you can often find quite a bit of extra help there if you're looking for another resource for bringing your Beagle board up and running and optimizing it with a QNX-based design.
Okay. I think we've used up our allotted time. I thank you very much, Croy, for this presentation. And thank you, everyone, for all the presentations, for all 13 lightning talks. So I think that I was very impressed with the quality of all the presentations that we had today and the participation we had on the IRC channel. And I thank everyone who offered up their questions and certainly the presenters for putting together these slides on very short notice. So thank you all very much, and hopefully this will all be seen as a success, and we'll be doing this again shortly.